So my narcissist has been dead for a few days now, and I've been doing a lot of obsessing over all of this because all of the pain that he left me with. I thought I could love him out of hell, and I thought that if I just proved I was a good woman, he could finally see the truth and he would realize that I was, and then he would want to make things work with me. But he had his harem, and at the end of it all, I ended up with cancer, and then we all thought I was going to die, and then my cuff broke, and then I wasn't able to have intimacy with him without having penetration. Okay. I knew he was a whoremonger, but I thought he was just busy with work all the time. I had convinced myself that he was just busy with work all the time, and he really wasn't doing anything with anybody. He lived an hour and a half from me, but we used to live together, and we lived together for about 3 years. Meanwhile, I know that I was always fighting against other women, but I look back at it now and I realize just how many women was he really doing. I mean, even streetwalkers he was picking up, from what I found out from what his family was saying. So I have been praying for a long time about this relationship. I rebuked the narcissistic spirit that I feel like was a legion. I've been praying against the abuse. I've been asking God for the narcissist to come to him and realize all of what he's done to me, and change his life, because I feel like I was targeted the worst. Like, he hated me the worst, but then he told people that he loved me. I don't think it was love. I think it was hate. He kept me around because he needed me to fill a need of his. Everything was about filling a need. So that morning on April 5th of 2023, I prayed again for the 1000th time. I had a conversation with the Lord, and I told him, I don't know what to do with this relationship, God. I can't move on. I don't know how to deal with this. It's either going to have to be him die or I die. I mean, I have to stay with him until the very end. I promise to unconditionally love him, and I feel spiritually married to him. So I think that I need to stay with him until he's gone, or I'm gone, because I'm still barely healing from 2 different life-threatening ordeals. And or I am healing, but I mean, cancer can come back pretty quick, especially when you're under a lot of stress. And I decided against chemotherapy, preventative. So anyway, I prayed that prayer. I can't remember the exact words, but I just said I have to love him till the very end, whatever end that is. I have to show that I truly love him, because I don't feel like anybody really does. I felt like nobody was really praying for him, and I felt like he was so mean that the people that actually pretended to love him, like Crystal, that was 25, 30 years younger than him, she just used him for a place to stay when she needed to, because she had nothing. But I guess now I look at it and I know they used each other. She needed him, he needed her to fill in some emptiness that they both had. And so anyway, on the 4th of April, I had talked to him, and we had talked about Texas Jam, and it was like he didn't want to get off the phone. And I was like, hey, I got to get gas. Well, I'll talk to you later, And we talked about the Texas Jam in the 80s, and it was a pretty cool conversation. And it was really weird because it was like he didn't want to get off the phone. And I confirmed later with baby mama that he acted the same way towards her recently. It's like he had something to say, like he knew he was going to die. So anyway, the next morning at 9:39 in the morning, I text and I say, well, either you are dead or you don't care. You don't even miss me. You don't even care. And so he calls me like within seconds later. Somebody was coughing in the background, and I said, who's there? Nobody. Nobody's there. Nobody's here. Nobody's here. I heard somebody. Nobody's here. Nobody's here. So he lied to me. He lied to me on the day that he died. He betrayed me again. Well, it happened to be another one of his idol, the women that idolize him, and another, that woman that belonged into his harem, Jay. I'll just say Jay. And little did I know that she had spent the night with him, and that I was praying a prayer in the morning that I need to stay with him unconditionally until the very end. Well, little did I know that he was going to die with her that day, and betrayed everything that we were with his false life, and his future faking with me, and his future faking with her, and his future faking with all the other women. And apparently there's numerous women. People did say that belonged to his circle that he really did love me, but I don't believe it. You can't love somebody and treat them like he treated me. So anyway, I just had to share that I find it really strange how that morning I prayed, God, I don't know what to do with this relationship. I love him and I want to be with him, but it's not progressing. We've already done everything we could do. That's what I was telling God. I was like, we've already done everything that we could do, and nothing is changing. And little did I know that he had one of his harem girls there. Little did I know that I was praying for I have to stay with him until the very end. And then a few hours later he died. I guess God just said, you know what? I'm sick of this. I'm sick of the way this man is treating you and all the other people, including his children and his parents. So it's just really profound when you think about it, how God works. And my stomach aches. I feel sick. I feel sick still. I feel a lot of times like he really just ran off to be with another woman and he'll be back. That's how I actually feel sometimes. Like, there's no way. He can't be dead. He can't be dead. He's going to be back soon. He just ran off with Crystal again. No, he really is dead this time. And I bawled my eyes out for days thinking I was going to die of a broken heart, until I was told all the secrets of his betrayals and his secret lives, and all I can do is be angry and glad that he's gone and he's suffering in hell, and I'm trying to work past that. That's between me and God, but I really am trying to get past that. So anyway, I didn't mean this to be this long. This is when a narcissist dies. I don't know how another person is going to feel, but you might feel like, oh my God, he's not really dead. He just took off on one of his sexcapades somewhere. He'll be back in a couple weeks when he's done having fun with her, because he did that plenty of times. And I'm like, wait a minute. No, he's really gone, and his phone is probably going to be shut off here in a couple days. I've already taken his phone number out of my phone. It just feels so icky. Anyway, that's all I have to say for now. Peace out.